So first of all, hi, good afternoon.
Hi, very good afternoon.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also pretty well. Thanks for asking. So
Okay.
as we are connecting for the first time, right? So we are supposed to introduce. So I would like to you introduce first.
Yeah, sure. So let me introduce myself. My name is Anupam Singh and I born and brought up at Lucknow. And at presently I'm working in GlaxoSmithKline company in Bangalore. And
Okay.
my you can say my hobby is playing badminton, and I'm very much health conscious person. So I'm doing a too much health related things and from daily morning onwards. Yeah, this is my small introduction, I can say.
That's really interesting, sir. Glad to know that you are really health conscious person and trying to like doing an exercise. That's great. Okay, so can I introduce myself?
Yes, sure.
Okay, my name is Neesh Gupta. Currently, I'm talking to you from Punjab. I was born in UP but brought up here in Punjab, and most of my academic has been completed here in Punjabi medium school,
Mhm.
and graduated in English literature. Along with that, I'm also holding a certificate of IELTS exam, which is known as English Language Testing System. In IELTS, I got overall 6 bands. Apart from my academic, I also have some interest. I love dancing, hang out with friends, sometimes family friends,
Okay.
and in time I prefer to immerse myself in this English language. I try to interact with various people so that I can brush up my communication skill, because my long term goal is to be a teacher. So that's why having a good command over this language is quite mandatory, and that's the reason. So this is about myself.
Okay. So that's fine. So you are going to be you become a good teacher and you want to be joined somewhere else. Okay. So at presently, which studying you are doing? Actually, I forget. BCom.
uh, I didn't mention what I am doing at present. At present, I'm totally free, staying at home.
Okay.
I was doing a job in a school like
Oh.
2 years back when I completed my I completed my graduation. That time I
Oh.
got a job in school for a couple of months. I worked over there, but due to some of
Okay.
my personal issues, I dropped my job, and after that, I have been staying at home due to some my mother's health, as she nowadays she is quite under the
That's great.
weather.
That's great. I think you are speaking very well in the speaking English is good. So could you explain to the audience that how you will be improved these things, this is speaking language, so that everybody can understand now. See, our meeting is for this response only. If we are
Yes.
commuting, we can talk with that particular things means they should be understand how they will improve their English, and even as well as your this video will go something viral. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, definitely. We all are struggling to learn this language now. So
Yeah.
that's why we have been practicing, we have been learning this language. So, how I improved, let me tell you, I started my journey during the lockdown period,
Oh,
right? It has 4 years, just practicing this language somewhere.
too
I'm
long.
not, yeah, it is a long journey, to be honest. But I become serious in 2022
Okay.
when I appeared my IELTS exam. That time it was quite mandatory to have a good command over English language, because I was supposed to attempt IELTS exam. So I like put all my efforts to learn this language. Initially, what I used to do, I used to watch a lot of videos, like English videos, any it could be any like documentary, postcard, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Especially I used to watch like podcast, like podcast. They were really helpful to learn this language. and I used to write a lot. Like whenever I used to come across any new word, I jotted down. Instantly, I jotted down and
Okay.
tried to make sentences. Right, because when you learn something with the sentence in a context, right, so it is easily understand in your mind. You can learn it by wholeheartedly, right, and practice it at least 2 to 3 times in front of the mirror, or just jot down on your notebook. So it is also a good method to remember vocabulary, right? And I have been following some influencer, like English teacher on Instagram, right? Mainly I learned my English from Instagram because I have been following so many people on Instagram. So whenever I watch their video along, when like I always sit with notebook, right? I always pasted their sentences, right? Whenever I come across new sentence, new word, I jot it down so that I can learn it. And apart from that, I practiced a lot. I have 2 to 3 groups where I used to ask people, are they available for the practice or not?
Okay.
And whenever I demotivate, they help me, right? Because sometimes now when you feel demotivate, when you come across people who are very superior than you, they speak very perfectly, and you feel that my English is not enough good, so you feel demotivated. So in that group there are so many people who always encouraged me, saying that Nishu, your English is good, you are really a good speaker. So it also helps me to learn more and more, right?
Okay.
I like apart from this, I would say just maintain your consistency, right? Whether
Exactly.
you practice at least 20 minutes in a day, that's sufficient. Some people, they practice 2 hours, 3 hours, they are just practicing repeatedly. Don't repeat the words. Instead of wasting your 2 hours or 3 hours, learn 1 hour, then practice it. Why?
Exactly.
Because just if you are speaking with a limited content, right, you will not able to speak this language perfectly or fluently. For that, you have to learn every single day. You have to increase your horizontal. You have to
Exactly.
watch videos where you can get knowledge, right? Then you can explain to the other person, and in
Absolutely.
this, learn this language.
Yes, right. Absolutely right. You are saying said, rightly said. So it is to be true for all the audience who are listening this. I think that's a great things. But from my view of is actually we have to think it more in English. Okay. Whatever the things around us, we have to be see there what the name is, and then you can see the things, and then you can around. This is for the beginners only. I'm telling to you,
Yes.
someone who was in the beginners level gone to the intermediate level, so they will go to listen more podcast what you have said, and even they have to watch some more videos. I think the here in this group there are a lot of people who are not giving efforts on this, but they are watching some more videos just sometimes, and they are doing some just listening a lot of people's, but nobody is teaching that how to speak English fluently in a simple way. Some more
Hmm.
have some difficulties, I mean some more have some confusion that whether they have to be learn English grammar, or it is required or not. There are a lot of questions they are asking. So sometimes I'm everybody's I'm suggesting that that's not an issue. You don't go for this grammar. Just you have to be speak English fluently with someone else. Even though if you have some good vocabulary, so you can use it in your sentences, it will become some more fluent, right? And as well as apart from this, you have to be more knowledge on all the subjects, I can say. But if
Absolutely.
you have interest, then you go for that particularly, or if you don't have, then you can go for the all the subjects, like wherever in the politics also, in the general way, whatever you are seeing around your world, you are going here and there, just you have to be speak, right? So these are all things will be very much influenceable to all the peoples.
I
So
agree
this
totally.
is my thing, yeah.
Yeah, thinking is really important, right? Without, like,
Exactly.
suppose if you are not thinking in English, so how will you speak in English? For
Exactly.
that, you think in English. Suppose uh, whatever I am talking to you, maybe my mind is already thinking, right? So that's why it was like talking to
But at
you.
that time, what will happen if we are thinking in Hindi and we go to be to do some translation? We should not do that,
Yeah,
right? It will
translation.
be
But
too much confusing.
yeah, that is too much confusion. But translation is, I think, like not important, but is helpful when
Yeah,
you
at
are
least
starting from
exactly.
the like beginning, right? If you're a completely beginner, because when I was a beginner, translation was quite helpful for me to
Exactly.
understand things,
Yeah, that's what
because
I'm
it was
telling to
not
you.
easy.
Okay.
It was not easy to understand completely in English. So I used to watch Hindi to English translations video. And when I accustomed that, yeah, this word is known, this thing in English, then next time I will use this word in English, not in Hindi. So initially translated helped me, but later I switched to English because in order to learn this language initially you have to do translate like Hindi to English in any language.
See, that's what I
And
am
so
telling you. Okay, I'm interrupting you. In this point, I am telling to you. See, suppose if anybody, actually everybody is nowadays educated. So they are going
yes,
to be up to the 10th standard they are studying, right? So they knows well some small basics about English. They knows the simple translations also. So what I am suggesting everybody is that they have to be learn the translation up to the present, past and future, these three things only, right? We should not go more than that. They will be increased by automatically they will get it, they will catch up once they will think more. And one more thing, you have to be do some more vocabulary. If you have a more vocabulary, you have to see the English dictionary, that word, particular word, whatever you don't know, that you have to see English to English dictionary, right? Oxford dictionary is there, you have to see in that word. So it will be very much helpful for the person who want to speak English fluently. So that the things is main. Now you started. I
yeah,
told.
I do not totally agree with you because I don't know, but from my point of view, if I can say translation, like suppose you learn one new word and you don't know what do we call in Hindi in your language. That word is you learned in English, right? But you don't know how will you use. So in order to understand the meaning, you need to take help of your mother tongue so that you can learn that word in English.
That's they will use it automatically because everybody have a self-conscious, right? So they will use it automatically. We cannot say to everybody else like that you have to do. They will understand there itself. First of all, we have to know the more vocabulary and more of the knowledge about the subjects or around you. So if you have a knowledge, you can speak more. If you don't have a knowledge, you cannot speak more, right? In the
Hmm,
same thing, I'm telling to you, if anybody wants to tell something means whatever, just I'm telling to you, in this group everybody is taking some topics, right? So we should take the topics when the both the persons one to one who should knows that particular topics as well. If they know, that is okay. If doesn't know, what to do is they have to be talk on a general way. Why? One person will be talking more, they
hmm.
will be increasing English, already they have speaking English, that is fine. But other person, what they will do it, simply they are listening. So listening part will become more, but speaking part is less. So I am telling to the every person in this group that they have to be connect with me and speak more, so that they will see and they will get the knowledge to speak English, how to interact the peoples, and communication is very much important nowadays. And English is a global language, that everybody should know. So that's
Hmm.
what. Yeah, now you can tell. Yeah, you tell.
Yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah, it is bit difficult if you have a very sufficient knowledge about any topic, and so it is bit difficult. You can't generate your idea on that topic if you don't have a knowledge, right? So first we need to gain knowledge, right? Like if you have a knowledge, and automatically you will have a confidence,
Nay,
and
first of
you will.
all, I am asking with you that the for the beginners only. What happened is beginners don't want to go to getting the knowledge first. This is not happening because the person will go on that way. They will getting the knowledge and they will speak English. Not like that. They have to be started, and whatever their interest, I am telling to you, knowledge in the sense is the person who have a get more interest. Suppose you have an interest to go for the listening some more podcast, or they have to be listen some motivational stories, or they want to be listen some more etc, whatever it is. So whatever the interest is there, that they have to be do more and learn the same things in the same vocabulary, same words, and they have to be used in their speaking language. So that is the better, right?
Yeah,
Even
I
confidence also is
understood.
very much important. If you have a too much confidence, then only you can speak it very fluently, right? Sometimes there, I think you are using some other accent. Yeah, you want to be try to speak some other accent.
No, I'm not like deliberately telling, like using those accent. Maybe sometimes when I talk with people, they automatically start coming from my mouth. And so many people they say, like, which accent do you use? Even how can I tell them? I don't know even. Sometimes my like a tongue slips
No, no,
and
yeah, no. This is just like a tongue twisters, right? If we do some practice to be tongue twisting, this is the only this accent is not a different thing. Okay, everybody is teaching on that accent. You can make it your own accent, like. Okay, I can also speak like that because I'm speaking in English very well. Like that only we can say, right?
yeah, we can.
But what I am telling to you, my opinion is to speak in your own language, whatever your accent. So that is important, and speaking in very fluent way. You should not be hesitate to speak with someone else in front of who is, and even you should not be stuck. You not be fumbling. That is the great thing. It doesn't
Hmm,
matter that you have a lot of words or vocabulary. It doesn't matter,
doesn't matter, sir.
right? So this is one now.
Yeah, like some people, they really good at vocabulary. When it
Right.
comes to articulate themselves, it is bit difficult. Like so, they forget and they fumbled a lot. Just like me, even
Exactly.
sometimes it happens with me as well.
Happens.
Maybe I try to use some advanced vocabulary, which like pull me back. Sometimes I fumbled and I forget even what I am going to speak due to my advanced vocabulary. Because
Right.
maybe you would not believe when I started learning this language,
Okay.
and I used to learn very advanced vocabulary because I believe that to speak this language, I must have a very fancy words in English. I used to have a very advanced vocabulary. Later, I understood that having a advanced vocabulary is okay. But
Okay.
what is more important to articulate yourself in a very eloquent
Right.
way can understand you. No matter whether you are using with minimum vocabulary, right? Minimum
Exactly.
words, simple
Right.
words, but you are able to understand that person and make them understand what you are saying, right? The listener
Right.
is able to understand you. So that's matter. So my main
Right.
purpose is to just express my thoughts in a way that other person can easily understand. They can comprehend it.
Absolutely right. Because this is the communication language, we can say. This is not our native language. This is British. So global language, why it will becomes? Because everybody is studying in this language, and the higher studies goes on depends on the English only. Even though nowadays it is all the languages, but they are prefer only in English. Suppose if you are going from out of India, what they will do? They will be communicate in English only. So
Hmm.
better we have to go on that subject, particular that language. Okay, so that's fine. I think you have any other questions so that you can ask me.
Yes, I have one question. Like,
Yes,
how long have you been learning this language?
I can say I'm learning this language from last 2 years,
Last 2 years.
but I'm
Okay,
not
okay,
going
that's
to be much more focus on that. Why? Because I am working, so I don't have a time. But okay, let it be, because I am getting some much more environment here. I'm in Karnataka. Everybody is speaking English language here, and we cannot say everybody's, but 80% are speaking English. Some of our
Uh,
are speaking in the native languages, and some of our speaking our Hindi languages and all. Bihar, they are coming from the outside states. So even
That's
I'm
why
from
you got
also
an
Lucknow.
environment. I think you got an environment to communicate this language with your like a
Exactly.
friends and your.
Because yes, I'm in admin over there. So just I'm connecting with the peoples, that direct with the peoples, I'm communicating with them. If someone has come in front of me, they are asking a lot of questions. Even I'm asking them. I had to be recruit that person. So just I'm asking them. Whenever I get the resume or biodata from person, so just I'm starting some questions to them. So that is the communication only. It is going on fine. Even my work is not much more means hard. This is I'm very much happy with this work. So even though I have started my YouTube channel also, but not uploading. I am uploading some videos, but not more than. But everybody is forcing, because I am joining this group. So they are telling, sir, why you are not making on your own channel, and you have to go and upload the video so that everybody can subscribe you and likes your channel, and you will be grow up. I thought it is okay if anybody, if every person is telling me, so just I make the video and then posting. Not every day, but we'll see later sometimes.
Okay,
That's great.
okay. Yeah, because I'm also uploading my videos on YouTube. It
Okay,
has been
that's great.
more than a month uploading videos, and people are liking my videos. Even I can't say that they are
Yeah,
not
yeah.
liking. They are
No, I have
liking.
seen your videos also. I have seen a lot of time. I think whenever I'm switching up and seeing this, so I have a lot of videos I have seen to you. But you are talking in a way, that's what I'm asking you, that you are going to be, I think you are very much fluent in English, and using some other accent. I think just I'm suggesting you, you should not use some other accent. You should not be copied from others, right? uh, it is not not to do the tell to you that
So,
just I'm telling, you can
actually,
use it just for
I'm not
some
copying.
days.
No, 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 no. I'm not copying their accent, but it automatically sometimes
Automatically it comes. Okay, that is the way. Good. That's not an issue. That is
I
great.
I practice tongue twister in a group. Every day I used to practice 2 to 3 tongue twister. Due to that, that's why
Okay.
maybe my accents are changed.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Good.
there are so many tongue twisters, storytelling we used to read. So that's why they were saying that you have to read them in a different accent, right?
Okay. Mhm.
So that's why maybe I am just speaking in that different accent.
I think you are thinking about the tongue twisters also. Okay, if you reduce that also, my suggestion is, I just I am telling to you, if you are okay with that. So you that also reduce it. Okay, just you have to be speak in your own way. So it will be very much effective for you, and even fluency also will be increased, and other person also will be very much influenced from you. That's great. Hmm?
I definitely like work on
check,
this
check
thing.
for 1 month or 2 months.
I don't know, but sometimes I don't try to speak in different accent, but they automatically come out.
Okay, great, good. So that's fine. I think not no more than questions now, right now from my side. If you have, then you can ask, or else we can wrap up this
I'm
session.
also speechless. I don't have any queries to discuss or anything. So I think we should disconnect this call right here. And I'm feeling very pleasurable having talking with you. It was such
Yeah, I'm
a
also, yeah,
conversation.
thank
Hmm.
you. Actually, I'm also being here with you, and I'm very much pleasurable to things. Right. Thank
So
you.
much.
Thanks a lot, Nishu, so that we have connected. And
Yeah,
once again, we will connect and just make this thing.
yeah, definitely. I look forward to have a more conversation with you.
Yeah, yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye. Have a nice day.